Hello Internet and welcome back to another adventure of Mr. Jammy B'Stard, the luckiest son of a bitch who's ever walked the Mojave wasteland. What you are listening to now is post-gameplay commentary, because when I originally put this video together, there was a problem with my commentary track. Something I didn't know about until the video was processed. So basically for the first 19 minutes of this video, my audio commentary does not sync up with the gameplay. So anyway, here's a quick recap. What we're doing is we met up with our last humanoid companion, Arcade Gannon, and he told us about this group he was with called the Enclave. And what we're doing right now, we're gathering up the remnants of the Enclave to help in the Battle of Hoover Dam. Also, another technical issue, if you hear just the dialogue or video volume or the gameplay volume...
Looks like I forgot to lock the... This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in... years.
What do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
Okay, so what did you do before you were retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you... I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
There isn't anyone else around with your equipment and expertise. This is where I've started basically umming and erring about what response to give him. Because Marino has no love for the NCR.
You can thank the NCR for that one. Wait, this isn't on behalf of the NCR, is it?
And... yeah, it doesn't matter who we help.
Yeah, it does. There's not a chance you'll find me helping the NCR in any way. They've caused me too much grief.
So in the end, I just decide lie to him. Yeah, just lie to him.
All right, then. I'll show up at this gathering of yours. It might be good to see the others. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you hear...
Pardon. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, now there's just a bitter old man left. It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you hear the gameplay volume just suddenly mute itself, I did that because it's just me talking over dialogue, really, and rambling. Now, what we're doing, we're going to West Side to find another member of the Remnants.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Judah Krieger.
There was some kind of shootout at one of them casinos on the strip. Some people... You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
What do you do in West Side?
Generally help keep things civilized.
How long have you lived in West Side?
Couple of years now. I was a trader for a while, but got tired of all the walking. West Side was a good place to settle down as any.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
It was Arcade's suggestion, not mine.
It really must be bad out there if he's sending you to us. Is the idea that we swoop in by vertibird, guns blazing?
That's way better than what I had in mind.
The lead. That's no job for a bunch of graybeards. Or gray heads in Whitman's case. I'll be there at the reunion. Let's hope the others show up too, or this plan isn't going to work. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
I'd like to know more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was part of Moreno's vocabulary.
Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
What happened to the Enclave oil rig at Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saved the region. Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit with... Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father.
That's their story, Arcade, not yours. Or, no, they're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Oh god, I hate doing this post-production commentary, because... Okay, I have a confession to make. I made this video quite some time ago, and... Yeah, I watched these videos back, but I do have trouble remembering the choices and everything. Right, so this is also the video where I take it upon myself to complete the Legend of the Star quest. Remember that prize giveaway for Sunset Sarsaparilla? Oh, what I'm doing now, I'm taking Arcade to a brewery, or a bootlegger's distillery, where there were a couple more Blue Star bottle caps in there. Now, this is the second attempt, if I remember correctly, because I tried leading Arcade and Eddie over a shallow landrise that went into basically a shallow ravine, and then Arcade was set upon by cazadors and then he died. This is just me just creeping about. I really do like that shoulder-mounted 10mm heavy machine gun. It's such a nice little weapon. And I think it's fully modded out now. So, yeah, just kill some cazadores. See if we can find some star bottle caps. Now, Arcade Guy said, what a shame. And I'm like, what, for cazadores? Really? So I'm just going to talk about some random shit while they're killing cazadores here. I saw that new She-Ra reboot on Netflix. Hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Because, well, I had gone through my Masters of the Universe phase when I was younger. Like, I was never a huge fan of He-Man or anything like that. If it was on TV when I was a kid, I'd watch it because, well, there was nothing else on, really. But a lot of people started saying some really good stuff about it, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a go, and you know what? I ended up really enjoying it. Infamous Kiss aside, I really, really enjoyed it. Not that there was anything wrong with Catra and Adora, you know, fancying each other. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Anything else that happens there? Oh, by the way, my favourite character was Entraptor.
Here we go.
Loved her, like, cutey little ponytails that, like, would grab her tools when she was trying to fix stuff. Okay, now let's go into the Bootleg Distillery and find some more blue star bottle caps. Look at this dump. There we go. This won't go in there. BB gun. Just take all. Don't have to select items all one at a time. Some rounds in there. Shotgun rounds. Strategic nuclear moose, and God said, let them have beer. There's a big book of science on the table. Don't need that because my science skill is at 100. All of my skills are at 100 except for unarmored. Just walking around here. Yeah, check how many star bottle caps I've got. Charge. See much. 45. Now that was a lot more than I originally thought I had. Now, then go back to the Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottling plant, and then we talk to Festus, the puppet in charge of the giveaway. Because there's security robots. So switch to the pulse gun. Overcharge ammo. Seriously, Arcade, why did you charge cazadores with a ripper? That's not a very good idea.
Hostile target.
Now we talk to this bloody puppet.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters of the Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Howdy, partner!
Wrangle up a stool and listen to old... Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus, say goodbye. By my hat, you're flush. Scratch up a few more and the prize is yours.
Yeah, because at the time I had forgotten how many star bottle caps I needed Turns out you need a minimum of 50 to claim the prize. I was at this point, I was thinking to myself, well, I know where the vault is. I'll just use no clip. Yeah. After faffing about the bottling plant for 20 plus minutes and finding a grand total of 1 star bottle cap. Yeah, using no clip is cheating. Now, I do remember a couple more places I could find star bottle caps, but this is a time where I was thinking, oh, I'll head to Jacobstown, and I'll have a good rummage around there. And also, it's where another member of the Remnants is. So basically, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Huh. And Marcus just mysteriously disappeared. Gotta get myself like a proper gaming chair, because I'm using kind of like an old wooden chair. Well, that's used for like sitting at the table when you're having dinner. My arse feels numb after about half an hour, even with cushions. Now to rest up for the night. Just pissing about with my inventory. Actually, you know what? Looking back on everything, I think like a good 35% of the time doing this Let's Play has just been me just looking at my Pip-Boy screen.
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to...
I could have just so easily just edited it, so use like crossfades or something to not make it look like I'm staring at a screen for like 2.5 up to 3+ minutes. Yeah, get a bottle of sarsaparilla, sunset sarsaparilla. I need blue star bottle caps. Give them to me. It's me roaming the halls. You know, in this Let's Play, it's been kind of like funny, especially around this part, because I'm thinking I should really like go back to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker and use the vending machine from the Sierra Madre, you know, turning in old cigarette packets and cartons of cigarettes and things like that. But I had like over 2,000 Sierra Madre chips, and you know, I kind of like didn't need to. Right, we're coming up to the point now where the original audio should sink in properly. So, take it away, original me. The way, Eddie, come on. Loading bench. Lad's life.
Pain won't go away.
Pencils. Pinball machine.
Some days, I miss being in the Master's Army. A cure for the Night Kid is supposed to be on the way.
Alright, let's go talk to Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
Its work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone, but he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Right, to the Remnants bunker. Good thing we discovered it. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. Oh, this looks just like the Brotherhood of Steel bunker. Whoa! We have a vertibird here?
Mark my words, won't be long before the Legion and NCR butt heads over Hoover Dam. Glad to see you made it here all right.
I want you to help the NCR hold onto the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
Well, you're the officer here. Can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
What are you doing?
Getting my gear. What does it look like? What, you think I'm going to leave this here for someone like you? I don't think so.
The remnants come in, guns blazing, show the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna
Shit.
shake out in the end. But at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
If you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside.
I honestly didn't expect you to say that. When I talked to you about Daisy and the others, you seemed to put a lot of value in loyalty to the past. What's changed since then?
You were born at Navarro, but you are your own man. They have their fight, and you have yours.
True enough, I suppose. Getting them back together must be worth more than me spraying plasma all over the dam. Back to Freeside it is. I need to make a stop before I settle in. I'll be back in a while. Thanks again for your help. It means a lot to me.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
I've already got power armor training.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly.
But I already know how to use it. Remnants power armor. Charisma -1. Rolled Lang Syne.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is
Tesla
it.
armor.
It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of it, I didn't see the point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
What are you doing? What are you going to do now?
Back to old Mormon Fort, where I can do some good. We followers may be idealistic, but even I know this is going to end in blood. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck, and goodbye.
Okay. Tesla armor. Ooh. Give this to Veronica. Okay, now, where can we find more of those Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps? Let's try the Horowitz farmstead. Oh, for God's sake! You can advantage of when enemies are nearby. Oh, for God's sake, a bit more bloody cazadors. Oh, mantids. Alex Farmstead. Irradiated water. Nothing up here. Okay, let's start slinging back Sunset Sarsaparilla. Where else can we find star bottle caps? $46. Need 4 more. Hello? What's this? Shotgun. What's in the other barn? Nothing. Out of the way, Eddie! I can't go any of these shacks, can I? Everything here is owned. Ooh, what's that? What about that Aerotech building? Last of the desert salads. Is another place we can go. Remember where that Thomas bloke told us about his Lucky Charm necklace and how somebody tried to kill him for it. We never found that person's body. Body around here. Shit. Here come the Legion. We drink up first. There she is. I've got two of them now. Got a rifle. Okay, so how many star bottle caps we got now? 49. Okay. And I know there's one in a desk somewhere. Okay, here we are back again. Pulse gun, come on. Pulse gun. Shut up, Eddie! That should be 50. 50. Alright, let's go talk to Festus.
Scanning for hostiles.
Alright. Festus!
Howdy, partner. Well,
Blah, blah.
woohoo! You did it, partner. Bullet for you. Old Festus knew you could do it. I suppose you'll be wanting that prize now. Well then, hold on to your hat, 'cause it's a doozy. Not many people have heard the true story behind Sunset Sarsaparilla. Well, it's a right honor. And now, without further ado, your prize, the Legend of the Star. Long ago, people didn't have a heap of choices when it came to soft drinks. It was either water or Nuka-Cola. Now, the threat of legal action forces me to say that Nuka-Cola is a swell beverage, but sometimes people just wanted something different, a saloon owner in a small town decided to make a new type of soft drink and asked his patrons what flavor they'd like it to be. After getting no help from them, a stranger at the end of the bar suggested the man make a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. The stranger said he would happily share his family's recipe for the drink on one condition. The condition being that the stranger would be allowed to sample a bottle whenever he liked to ensure the recipe was being followed to the letter. The man happily agreed, thinking the drink would make him rich, and the stranger promised to meet him by sundown the next day. The next morning, the sheriff stopped by and reported that the stranger's body was found on the side of the town road. He'd been killed by bandits. The man, cursing his luck, closed the saloon early that day, just as the sun began to set. But after he'd locked the doors, he turned around to find an unfamiliar bottle on the bar with a note beneath it. The note was sealed with blue wax in the shape of a star. Opening it, the man found it contained a recipe for a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. Sampling the bottle's contents and finding it singularly delicious, the man gave silent thanks to his mysterious benefactor, wherever he was. Being an honorable man, the saloon owner paid for the stranger's funeral, thinking it was the least he could do to repay him. The saloon owner went on to become rich selling the new drink, and to this day, some bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla have a blue star under their caps. Some say the saloon owner ordered it done in honor of the stranger. Others say it's the stranger sampling the bottles like he promised. And that's the legend of the star.
What? Is that it?
The Sunset Sarsaparilla Company has received a number of complaints regarding the prize awarded for handing in Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Therefore, we have seen fit to provide another prize that we feel will placate the most discriminating customer. Just head through the double doors and follow the hallway to your left to the very end. An attendant will be there to present your prize directly. We at the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company would once again like to thank you for your patronage.
That's how you unlock the door. A valuable lesson. Here we are. Alan Marx. Now, you might remember this Alan Marx guy was mentioned to us by that Malcolm Holmes, who we first met in episode 1, I think it was. Pew Pew. Huh. Sunset Sarsaparilla Deputy Band, I think. Huh. Well, got there in the end.
I guess this is it. Not much air left now. Minutes, maybe. And this is what I have to show for it. I guess the joke's on me. Probably shouldn't have killed all those people. Probably should have stayed at home and taken care of my mom. She always used to say people who murder and steal die bad in the end. Said they...
So, there actually was a treasure. Lots of bottle caps. Right. Yeah, because we've got all this to do. Some of it does involve going back to Big Mountain. Go, let's put our heads down at the 188 for the night. Right, Hoover Dam. Let's go save the president. Take that off. Elite ride gear, yeah.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit, and not much time. We've got a lot to do to prepare... Bye.
You're the bloke I'm supposed to talk to.
We've got a lot to do to prepare... Bye.
I think I might have actually figured this out. Okay. Move him over here. Console. Disable. Yeah, now he's vanished. And enable. There we are. Now, close the command.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. I've heard of you.
Yes!
I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I have some questions first.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
Can I use my weapons during the president's visit?
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
What are the security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
Sounds good.
Well, I'm glad I have your approval.
Do you have a detailed itinerary?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Do you have any possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, what do you need me to do? How can I help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
I'm done with the questions.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
I'm all set.
Good. The president doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
So what's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Let's get this show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
So he's gonna go out to his area. Of course, I was really infuriated with that bug. Turns out I was either implementing the command wrong, or I thought, oh, that means I've got to do it through the yes man path, and don't want to do that. Eddie, you stay there.
I'm just glad to have the day off for this.
I'm just glad to have the day off of this.
Wonder what President Kimball's gonna talk about today.
Hey-o!
Tell me about yourself.
Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. But when she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice.
What do you know about the President's visit?
He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though. Bye-bye.
Wait in this location. Where is he then? Where's Ranger Grant? There he is. Right, wait for him to take his station.
Have you finished your security sweep?
I'm ready. When will the President be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Just being outside here, watching things through my scope. There's Bear Force 1. Now, we need to keep an eye on that tower over there. Now, President Kimball is going to give a very long-winded speech. What I'll do, I'll leave a time code with this video to show you when to skip ahead. And there he is, President Aaron Kimball. Desert Rangers, salute!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is is because of men and women like Private First Class, Jeremy Watson, that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free.
There's a dead ranger downstairs.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look.
Let's radio it in first.
I think I should check it out first before radioing it in.
No, radio it in first.
Fuck it. You're more trouble than you're worth.
Board is a tin shack on the outskirts. Watson never had any easy. His father was a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant, and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
Report.
I found a Legion sniper on the roof of the tower.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching him. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the president's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
There goes Bear Force 1. Redundant fail-safe detonator. Ranger Grant.
Good job today. We got the president out safe and sound. And I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
We've got to report to the Colonel now, don't we? Goose-stepping there, are you, Colonel Moore? Okay, first of all, we're going to save.
Is the president safe?
The president has departed safely.
Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
Oh! You are committing to fight with the NCR at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now, because you crossed the point of no return. This is it. But there are some things I do want to wrap up first, and of course we'll do all of that next time. Again, if you enjoyed this Let's Play series so far, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter at SandyBFox. Tune in again next time for another exciting adventure of Mr. Jammy B'Stard, the luckiest son of a bitch who's ever walked the Mojave wasteland. Same buggy Fallout time, same buggy Fallout channel. The end is